Michael Jackson was one of the most influential entertainers in human history. Known worldwide as the King of Pop, he transformed music, dance, fashion, and global celebrity. From a childhood spent under the spotlight to record-breaking success, intense controversy, and an enduring legacy, Michael Jackson's life was as extraordinary as it was complicated. His story is one of unmatched talent, relentless ambition, deep vulnerability, and a cultural impact that still echoes across generations. Early life and family background. Michael Joseph Jackson was born on August 29, 1958, in Gary, Indiana, a steel mill town near Chicago. He was the eighth of 10 children in the Jackson family. His father, Joseph Jackson, worked long hours at U.S. Steel while pursuing music as a guitarist. His mother, Katherine Jackson, was a devout Jehovah's Witness who nurtured her children's musical talents and encouraged discipline and faith. The Jackson household was filled with music. Joseph quickly recognized that his children possessed extraordinary talent and organized them into a musical group. Rehearsals were strict and frequent, often taking place late into the night. Michael, even as a toddler, showed remarkable rhythm, pitch, and confidence. By age 5, he had become the lead singer of the group. Although Michael's early life offered opportunity, it was also marked by pressure. He later spoke about the emotional toll of rehearsals and the loss of a normal childhood. These early experiences shaped his drive for perfection and deeply influenced his emotional world. The birth of the Jackson 5. In the late 1960s, the Jackson brothers, Jackie, Tito, Jermaine, Marlon, and Michael, performed in talent shows and local venues throughout the Midwest. Their tight harmonies and polished choreography caught the attention of Motown Records, the most influential Black-owned label in the United States. In 1969, the Jackson 5 signed with Motown and released their debut single, I Want You Back. The song instantly reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. It was followed by a historic streak of hits, including ABC, The Love You Save, and I'll Be There. Michael's voice, filled with soul far beyond his years, became the heart of the group. He was charismatic, expressive, and magnetic on stage. The Jackson 5 became global sensations, breaking racial barriers on television and radio during a transformative period in American culture. Despite their success, Michael felt the growing weight of fame. Even as a child, he was expected to perform flawlessly under constant public scrutiny. Child star to solo artist. As Michael entered adolescence, he began thinking seriously about his future beyond the group. Motown's tightly controlled system limited creativity, and Michael longed for artistic freedom. In the mid-1970s, the Jacksons left Motown for Epic Records, gaining greater control over their music. Michael released solo material throughout the 1970s, but his true breakthrough came in 1979 with the album Off the Wall, produced by Quincy Jones. The album blended pop, funk, soul, and disco into a sophisticated and infectious sound. Hits like Don't Stop Till You Get Enough and Rock With You dominated charts worldwide. Off the Wall sold millions of copies and earned widespread acclaim. For Michael, it marked the moment he stepped out of the shadow of his childhood fame. Still, he felt he had more to prove. Thriller, changing music forever. In 1982, Michael Jackson released Thriller, an album that redefined popular music and global entertainment, featuring legendary tracks such as Billie Jean, Beat It, and Thriller. The album became the best-selling album of all time. Michael revolutionized the music video format. The Thriller short film blended storytelling, choreography, and cinematic production in a way never seen before. His televised performance of Billie Jean at the Motown 25th anniversary show introduced the moonwalk, instantly becoming one of the most iconic moments in pop culture history. At this point, Michael Jackson was the most famous entertainer on earth. His music crossed language, cultural, and political boundaries, making him a truly global icon. Perfectionism, dance, and visual identity. Michael Jackson was obsessed with excellence. He refined every detail of his work: vocals, choreography, lighting, and costume design. His dance moves, including the moonwalk, robot, spin, and toe stand, became legendary. His visual style was just as influential. Military jackets, fedora hats, aviator sunglasses, and the single white glove became cultural symbols. Michael understood that image and storytelling were as powerful as sound. In 1987, he released Bad, an album that further cemented his dominance. It produced 5 number 1 singles, including Bad, The Way You Make Me Feel, and Smooth Criminal. The album proved that Thriller was not a one-time success. Fame, isolation, and personal identity. With fame came isolation. Michael lived under constant surveillance from the media and struggled to maintain privacy. His appearance changed over time, leading to intense speculation and ridicule. Michael publicly stated that he suffered from vitiligo, a skin condition that causes loss of pigmentation, and lupus, an autoimmune disease. He also underwent cosmetic procedures, which further fueled public curiosity and controversy. Despite the attention, Michael remained deeply sensitive and private. In 1994, he married Lisa Marie Presley, daughter of Elvis Presley. The marriage drew enormous attention but ended in divorce 2 years later. He later married Debbie Rowe, with whom he had 2 children, Prince and Paris. His third child, Prince Michael II, was born via surrogate. Michael was a devoted father and tried to protect his children from the pressures he experienced growing up. Neverland Ranch and the Search for Innocence. Michael created Neverland Ranch, a private estate filled with amusement rides, animals, and movie theaters. He described it as a place of joy, imagination, and healing, a refuge from the harsh realities of fame. Neverland symbolized Michael's desire to reclaim the childhood he felt he had lost. While many admired the idea, others misunderstood it, contributing to the controversies that would follow. Controversies and legal battles. Beginning in the early 1990s, Michael Jackson faced allegations of child abuse that dominated media coverage. The accusations led to legal settlements and later a highly publicized criminal trial. In 2005, Michael Jackson was tried in court and found not guilty on all charges. While legally cleared, the damage to his reputation was significant. The relentless media attention deeply affected his mental health, finances, and physical well-being. These years marked a turning point in his life as he withdrew from the public eye and struggled to regain stability. Humanitarian efforts and social messages. Despite his personal struggles, Michael Jackson remained a passionate humanitarian. He supported more than 35 charities and donated millions of dollars to causes including children's hospitals, education, disaster relief, and global health initiatives. Songs like Heal the World, Earth Song, and We Are the World reflected his belief that music could inspire positive change. Michael often visited hospitals and orphanages during tours, frequently without media attention. Giving back was central to how he viewed his purpose as an artist. Later, career and decline. In the late 1990s and early 2000s, Michael's musical output slowed. Health issues, legal troubles, and financial strain limited his ability to perform. However, his influence never faded. His 2001 album Invincible debuted at number 1, proving his continued relevance. Even during quieter years, his music remained deeply embedded in global culture. This Is It, the planned comeback. In 2009, Michael announced This Is It, a massive comeback concert series scheduled in London. Tickets sold out within minutes, showing that the world was still eager to see the King of Pop return to the stage. Rehearsal footage revealed Michael's dedication and creative vision, even as his health declined. He was determined to deliver a historic performance. Death and global mourning. On June 25, 2009, Michael Jackson died at the age of 50 due to acute propofol intoxication. His death shocked the world. Fans gathered across continents to mourn. His memorial service was watched by millions, highlighting the extraordinary reach of his influence. Michael Jackson's passing marked the end of an era. Legacy of the King of Pop. Michael Jackson's legacy is unmatched. He broke sales records, shattered racial barriers, and redefined what it meant to be a global superstar. His influence can be seen in countless artists across pop, R&B, hip-hop, and dance. Despite controversy, his artistic contributions remain undeniable. His music continues to inspire. His videos are studied as art, and his dance moves remain timeless. Michael Jackson lived a life of extremes. Extraordinary talent, overwhelming fame, deep pain, and lasting impact. From a child star in Gary, Indiana, to the King of Pop, he transformed entertainment forever. Long after the music fades, Michael Jackson's legacy continues to live on.